Greetings, dear ones. We are very pleased to have this time to speak with you today. And so what we are wanting to speak with you on today and work with you on energetically is how you're feeling at the minute, as far as whether you feel that life is a bit out of control, very strange, impossible to predict, maybe hard to sustain in some ways. Your livelihood may feel very hard to sustain in some ways. That's understandable. Many are finding that difficult around the world right now. And so if you just want to take a few deep breaths, in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Give yourself this time every day to empty your mind of thoughts. Just breathe in slowly, quietly, calmly. Consider that you're breathing in divine light into every cell of your body and releasing out. Just open your hands, release out the aggravation, the unanswered questions, the unsureness. Just let that go. Let all of that go. And just consider that you didn't only come here to know what's going to happen. You haven't ever known what was going to happen. It's just that the mind will take on certain characteristics, certain habits, certain patterns, certain belief systems, and it will say, well, every morning, Monday through Friday, I get up, I go to work, I come home, and I have some time with my family, or if you're single, with my child, or on my own, or I call a friend, or I watch something funny on TV to get my mind off the pressures of the day, or whatever it is. And that's my routine. And on weekends, I go here or there. I try to enjoy myself. I read a book or see a movie if I can, and just try to let go of all the pressures of the week. Well, now it feels as if every moment is a pressure, because you're sort of in a situation where you're sort of, well, I've got no pattern now. I've got no schedule, or very little of a schedule, or it's changed drastically. I'm working from home. I'm not seeing my workmates. I'm mainly hemmed in by family and the dog who's pacing back and forth and wants all this attention, or the cat who's trying to sit on my shoulder, and all this nonsense is going on. And this is just not only distracting, but really, really pressurizing in its own way. And then on top of that, you're wondering what's going on with the world situation. You probably are feeling it's not too preferable to wait for someone to come down in a spaceship and rescue everyone. You don't want to give over all your power and choices to yet another group of people. You want to retain them. You want to feel empowered. You want to feel strong in and of your own. So let's just work with that. If you just want to close your eyes for a moment, let's just work. Moving out of the left brain, we're working on removing the stress, the how do I sustain myself, worries, the anxiety for your health, for your loved one's health and well-being, for your community, for your country. We're working on removing those now. Those feelings of, I don't know what's happening, and I can't quite pick up the thread of this story. And really you're not meant to, because the story just changed in exponentially huge ways. And it's changing faster and more powerfully every day. It's only doing that so you can witness, be here on the earth to witness Nasara itself being enacted. You came in knowing this time was going to occur. That sounds dreadful. We realize you're thinking, wonderful, you're accusing me of being out of my mind. Not at all. You knew you would be able to hold on to your calm, hold on to your inner strength, peace, resilience, and that in this time, all of that would only increase. You won't be the same person coming out of this as you were going in, and you won't be the same person by the time you ascend, or if you choose to leave the body, that's fine. That's another form of ascension, just without the physical body, but you will be a renewed, beautiful light being, and you're increasingly remembering who you are and your wonderful divine mission, why you came here. You're remembering, who you are in the sense of, I have an earth mission. I have a beautiful soul family and a wonderful twin flame. Probably you haven't met them in this earth life, but they are absolutely wonderful. I believe in them. They're sustaining me every moment. I've even met a few members of my soul family in human form, so I know that some of them are on this earth, which is wonderful. And I know I'm on this earth, and there are things I love. besides the beauty of nature, besides even loved ones, something I love is this beautiful adventure I'm going on. So you want to call up right now, and we're going to ask your higher self, bring in more of his or her energies in down through the crown chakra, flowing a lot of beautiful divine light right now into your whole system, so that you less and less need to ask what's going to happen. You less and less need to stress and worry. Just bringing a lot of that beautiful light in. Might feel that as sparkling bits of light pouring down through the crown chakra of the head, down into the body, straightening, aligning, opening, spinning all the chakras perfectly. Beautiful. You're finding your note. Can you locate your particular note that you can sing? Right now, it might be, oh, it might be, oh, it might be very high indeed. Can you find that? Just practice finding a note that feels to be you in your higher aspect. And it doesn't have to be such that you are the perfect singer and you have just received a document that floated down from the heavens that says, yes, that's your note. You don't need complete assurance. You don't need to be an astounding singer. You just need to give it a try. Now just say to your higher self, can you help me find my note, please? And as you're singing that, as you're humming that, or intoning that in whatever way you're most comfortable, go ahead and do that for a moment. As you're doing that, we're working with you to clear off that which has been in your body's and emotional and physical and mental system that is not you, and that is the result of a lot of old training, old past lives, old commitments, old ideas, old belief systems, your ancestors intruding, whomever it is, sending them into the light right now, sending a lot of beautiful, wonderful energies down through the crown chakra, and sending a lot that really isn't you and has no right to be in your energies, sending that into the light, opening up a huge portal to the higher realms. Excellent. Yes, it's safe. Go ahead. You can go into the higher, beautiful higher light. You can hear that beautiful music playing. You know your loved ones are here. It's all right. Yes, wonderful. And these are beings who have sort of sat in your energy field, who ought not to be there. Now, something else that happens is the left brain tends to want to sort of take over and say, well, all right, this is my day. You don't have enough facts. Wonderful. It's my job now to keep you constantly worried because you don't have enough facts to go on. That isn't helpful, as you probably notice. So let's just speak with the energies of the left brain. We're going to ask you, could you calm yourself, dear one? Could you come out of survival mode, please? Could you come out of survival instincts that make you so fearful and self-protective that you're throwing this, dear one, into, and we speak to each of you individually, into a sort of hyper self-protection mode and an emergency mode. As they say, it's the sympathetic nervous system where you're in the mind. It's not the parasympathetic, but the sympathetic nervous system kicks into gear. You're completely in the mind. You're completely busy with thought. You're overwhelmed at what might be, what might happen. Let it go. Just let go. Now, the biggest question you can ask right now is whether all is well. Can you just say, is all well? Let me just ask. Would you say, universe, that all is well? And let yourself receive an answer in the heart space. Now, if you're listening deeply enough, you either heard or got the feeling that yes, all is well. And if you didn't get it in that moment, that's all right. It will come to you, perhaps in your sleep state, but it will come to you. Absolutely wonderful, dear ones. So just let us shine a beautiful light into those thought processes. So that music, metaphors, symbols, which are comforting and beautiful, a calm lake, a boat upon a calm lake, lying on the sand, a beautiful sunny day at the beach, or walking on grass, sitting under a huge evergreen in the forest. These beautiful images keep coming to you. If you can seek out time in nature to actually rest, that's even better. And so we're sort of replacing that nervous thought with a beautiful image. Pick an image right now that comforts you. It's really joyful. You might see yourself as a mother holding your tiny child self. And she's saying, all is well, dear one. And so we share that with you as well. As always, we send our love with full and complete appreciation and many thanks for your beautiful presence on the earth at this crucial, very exciting time. You're here to witness it. So celebrate where you can. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. This is Caroline Oceana Ryan, and I'm the channeler for this group known as The Collective. You can find more information and more of their channelings on carolineoceanaryan.com, and they've created a whole video series, which, you know, if you can't pay the full $22 for those 4 videos, just donate what you can. Just go to my website, go to where it says video series or Time to Rest and Renew is the name of it. And you'll see, you can read about it. This video is just one example of what that series can do. Just quick and easy, joyful things. You just sit or lie quietly and just absorb these lovely higher energies. So we send much love and many blessings. Namaste.